Howdy Zowdy, Big Beefy Burger Buddy here, then episode of the Binding of Isaac Pens Plus. We're on the 10 streak. Okay, so I got the body, and I got potato peeler. So, like, the first thing I'm gonna do is immediately just use all those. And get a level 3 Meat Boy. I don't see the problem with that. Probably shouldn't be getting hit that early. I mean, it's also just like, I haven't been playing this, you know? Turns out, when you, especially like last week, when you stream, because of April Fools 5 days in a row, you get a little burnt out. And, yeah, it's been like, I have been very bad with recording. Because of that. I'm thinking maybe I should, like, tone down the streams a little just so I can focus more on the recording thing. Because, like, I like recording this game, obviously. One of my favorite games of all time. But then, like, the last 2 streams I did was just like, hey, I'll play Terraria. I love Terraria. And then like, just the thought of playing Terraria ever again now is just soul crushing. You gotta get the horse bill. Oh, speed down. That's an unfortunate one. But, and then I did the same with Half-Life. Like and it's like Half-Life. Hey, that's one of the most like best groundbreaking games. But it's also like, if one thing annoys me in a video game, I just don't want to play it anymore. Like, simple as that. Let's get the level 4 Meat Boy in there. And there was 3 things annoying me. So that's like enough for me to not want to play it. I think I'm gonna still stream it again tonight, which is crazy that I would ever do that. After, I think I was just like fatigued mentally. Because I've been getting burnt out. I haven't been wanting to play a lot of like anything. I've been wanting to draw, and then when I want to draw, I'm actually just, like, tired. I've just been on a bad sleep schedule, too. Like, that does not help. Comically, we can get more Meat Boys. Possibly Bandage Girls. I think because we have a Meat Boy, it would give me, like, items instead. I'm, like, half tempted to just not even take the Book of Revelation. It's, like, obviously one of the best items you can get. But also, I'm most likely going to be getting 1 soul heart by the end of the floor, and, like, I don't think that's too much value, because I don't want more Meat Boys. I would much rather have the stats that are associated with that. But yeah, I've just been, like, demotivated, kind of exhausting. I have the summons for a jury duty upcoming. That's pretty fun. It's just like, I don't know. I've just been, it really has just been bad sleep schedule, and then being like, okay, well, I want to be productive, so I wake up at like 4 in the morning, which sometimes I would like, especially when I was still working. Like, I would do that. I'd be like, okay, I woke up for a bit. It's time to get some drawing done. Now you use the book. I don't want to do devil deals. So then I get some drawing done, and then all of a sudden, hey, look at that, I did a lot of drawing. But then also I kind of burnt myself out drawing because of how many I would finish a day. Like, I have my goobers, you know, the little portraits I do. Don't do 20 of them in a single day. I think it was, I sketched 24 of them. And then digitally lined and colored them another day. So I finished that in 2 days. That's too much. You just like space it out. And at the time it didn't feel like exhausting, but like then I realized, oh wow, I really like have not wanted to pick up drawing anything for a bit. So I'm gonna try to like not do that as often. But I also still want to like try to force myself to, you know, draw, because I like drawing, especially little funny characters. It's never a bad time, usually. That's just kind of where I'm at. But also, I've just played... This also doesn't help my case. That, I was too tired to draw a lot, all week, basically. Just, like, brain fog, woke up early, medieval sleep schedule. So instead of doing that, I was like, okay. I'm gonna just, like, play a game until I go back to bed. Which, I kinda did. A couple times. The go to bed, back to bed part's a little hard, because then I wake up at, like, 3 p.m. After, like 3 and 2. Like, that's a little too late into the day, you know? And then I don't get the things I want to get done because I just, like, had the awful sleep schedule. It's just, like, simply how it is. But then, because I was like, okay, I can't draw, so I played Overwatch, and then I played, here's how, like, dumb this week has been, basically. Just unproductive. It feels bad. We're fixing it. That's why I'm in the recording thing right now, and we get fucking Dead Sea Scrolls. It's also awesome. I'm actually gonna use it, and it's gonna be like kamikaze, so we can fight the guy. Or mishap. Yeah, I'd rather mishap on just lemon. I 100% a Goat Simulator 3. Which is a game I played on stream and did not have fun playing. Very funny. I then realized that, oh, the glitch where you will fucking fall into the ground, that's actually not part of the joke. You're actually not supposed to do that. And, I like, hit the fucking NVIDIA optimize button, and all of a sudden the game works well, and it's actually kind of fun. Like, just as a mechanical, collectathon platformer, it's, like, enjoyable enough. Is it, like, the best? No. I would say definitely not. But, like, it was an enjoyable time. I'll probably buy the DLCs when they're on, like, clearance on Steam for, like, half off. But also, like, I just don't care about that game's sense of humor. What is very funny to me about my experience with that game is the fact that there are multiple jokes in the game. Because, I mean, it is, like, a decently sized game, so it makes sense for them to have some level of, like, irony, I guess. There's, like, sections where it's like, okay, so we want you to meditate for 5 minutes. And we're gonna make a commentary on the fact that you are... I had the volume low enough, because I, like, don't care about the dialogue, that I could hardly hear it. And the only reason I know, I know that the character was even mentioning this is because I heard them saying, like, you're really sitting here for 4 minutes? Or, like, they say something along the lines of that. I like how it's, like, a joke that it's like, haha, you're wasting your time. But here's, like, here's the real kicker, is I'm trying to go back to bed. But also, like, I'm not tired enough to not be like, okay, you're completely, like, I'm not gonna sit here and just, like, listen to dialogue I don't care about. I was on my phone that entire spiel they were giving me. I was on my phone for a little bit, and then I went to start draw a bit. And then I heard, oh, hey, I can't believe you're really, like, sitting here for, like, 4 minutes. Maybe you'll get a reward, maybe you won't. Something like that. They said something along those lines. And that game does that multiple times. But also, again, counter-op. I feel like they just don't know the fact that, yeah, people don't have that attention span anymore. You're gonna have me sit there for 5 minutes? I'm not engaging with the game for 5 minutes. Because there's another one where you have to do all the little, like, dumb missions. One of them is playing VR mode for 5 minutes. It's another item that's like very set. It's gonna help for my success. Actually, just like straight up reroll it. I'd rather have something. Like we just don't have the attention span anymore. Like they don't know. Video games got us cooked. My grandpa was literally like, we went and had an Easter meal, and he was like mentioning, oh wow, I've never seen like any kids play on that playground over there, and then, quite frankly, the one by the house either has not had a lot of people. And I really was just like thinking, like, man, kids really just are on their phone from birth nowadays. And like I want to like, I have like a sense of hierarchy, however you sell that fucking word. Where it's like, oh wow, I didn't experience that, I'm just better. How I should look at it is, I'm actually thankful that I was not given a fucking screen at like fetus level. Even though I was like given a computer screen, but you know, that was like limited, and also I was more incentivized to be like engaging in outside activities, a lot of stuff like that, in my childhood at least. And I just like, phone, like, technology is just addicting. Because like here I am in like my day-to-day now, just like constantly playing video games and streaming and doing digital art and watching YouTube, and that's basically my routine. And then not being able to sleep well enough that I have to result in medieval sleep schedule, and continuing the cycle by just playing shitty video games and drawing at like 3 in the morning. which I would record things at 3 in the morning, but I don't live alone, so I can't, unfortunately. We're on the necropolis. Give me like one meat boy. Do I want one meat boy? Kind of need like, I don't really actually even need damage realistically. Who even needs? I have Book of Revelations. I just want you to keep that in mind when I'm completely ignoring using the charges on it, just because we're not going to need the health, and I would rather just have the stats that come from this. But like, yeah, I mean, I've seen the gifs of like the kid with like an iPad and a phone up, watching 2 different videos and looking at each of them, one like after a second has passed, they've already looked at both screens and are flipping past TikTok and then going back to playing their like Fortnite, and then going back to TikTok and playing their Fortnite. Like, goddamn, has technology fucked us. And it's like not their fault, it's just like bad parenting. Which you gotta realize just how genuinely like terrible that is. And so instead of having this like hierarchy of being like, oh wow, well, I'm better than you because I didn't grow up with this fucking situation, I'm now looking at it like, man, I pity you. As long as you're happy, like, I'm fine with that, but I'm sure a lot of people that younger people are hearing this and probably thinking about their like the fact that they have like probably ADHD to some degree, or like some level of autism that I don't think I'm not saying like screens like give you autism. That's definitely not what I'm trying to say. But I am definitely gonna say that like at a youthful age, I can see why like literal screen addiction is a thing, because you know, they are addicting. it's like they're designed to be addicting, basically. Do I want this over the other one? Probably not. And I'm just thankful I didn't deal with that. So it is it's kind of sad. it is a little sad. I remember I was watching my cousins. They're like, we went over to go do some like moving help. I guess I'll take Inner Child. I don't really care about this item, but I mean, I guess I'll take it. And Yeah, they were just playing. Actually, no, this is a moving help. This is a different story. It was just like cousins from my other like my stepdad's side of the family for like a holiday, I think it was, and they were playing Fortnite in the basement, and they were they were role playing. This is like not unusual to me, like or like when I've like discussed this, it's just weird to me. Well, it's just like I would do the same thing, but we'll get to it. Where they were making up like stories with like what their characters are doing, and then they were like whatever. It's like that's pretty like normal kid activity. What's weird to me is because it was like a digital character. You know, they're like pretty limited. I'm like in the Fortnite engine, like, oh, my guy's a secret agent, and I'm doing this, and it's like I guess I'm just not like in the roleplay section of my brain. But I would do that with like stuffed animals instead of, I don't know, a digital character that I never get to feel the touch of. You know, that sounds like I want that romantically in some degree. That's kind of weird, actually. I mean, I want to like. There's a good feeling holding a plush of like a funny little Labrador white or Labrador named Laptop. You know, it's more material. And as a plushie enjoyer, yeah, I'm definitely a material enjoyer instead of like, I don't know, like Fortnite. And I've been told, yeah, it's not that weird. It makes sense, honestly, but like also I'm not like somebody who's like, okay, so I'm Link from The Legend of Zelda from like a new land. No, I'm playing as Link. Even in games where it's like, I don't have I don't come with the backstory. I know like people roleplay like their RPG character, but it was just so like alien to me. But that's just because I'm boomer, and I didn't grow up with, like, Fortnite TikTok. Was my assessment. I walked into that one. You wouldn't why? Because I didn't care about it. But yeah, I guess that's like, when you really think about it like this, maybe I do want super bouncy ball. I mean, that's like why Leon exists. That's my Lucario OC. Because I was like, hey, I had this plush toy of a Lucario that I based off of the one I got digitally on in the video game, whose name I was given. So like his adventures are these little, like, you remember playing with toys? I remember playing with toys. It was a good time. And now I just have like a shit ton of them and the same ones I had as a kid, sitting on my desk. Instead of, again, I don't know, there's something more enjoyable about that. So another item, and I'm gonna take this one actually instead. Not a fan of this room. I'm just gonna blow this one up. So I might take in, I guess I might as well use the book if it has a charge. And then we'll continue. I'm taking this because I don't need the soul hearts. I think I've proven that point like multiple times. Generally don't need the extra HP that they continue to give me a lot of the time. And I don't really want a little baggy, even though I know it works for the situation. Just like nothing in the shops. I didn't check most of them, but whatever. Point still stands. I just I don't know, I just like enjoying things, you know? Which, like, I actually don't enjoy things if you really think about how much I hate video games. Oh, Terraria fucking sucks, this game sucks, oh, like, everything demands I mean, all of these criticisms that I'm gonna, like, straw man, I guess, are real. Oh, I want to go do this thing? Oh, it takes actually, like, 4 steps to do it optimally, but if I didn't do them all at once and think about that, because they keep pulling me around with random different things, it's like, oh, you're getting invaded by an eyeball. Oh, traveling merchants here. Oh, here's this. Oh, it's a blood moon. Oh, it's a goblin army. Oh, and I'm just sitting here trying to like fucking mine to hell, or like get a hellstone. You know, everything takes like 4 steps. Oh, you want to fight this boss? Well, you need to go get potions. Go get potions. You got to make sure you go get all the elements from all the fucking biomes. And if you get all that, then you gotta go do some fishing. And it's like I just want to fight the boss. But then also it's early game Terraria where there's no movement, and if the boss hits you one time, you die because it has more CC than fucking Overwatch. So yeah, I think my tolerance has just gone down. I need like a baby easy difficulty stuff. And Isaac is actually baby easy difficulty in the sense that I'm saying. See, that's exactly why I didn't need that item. I'll take that. Probably Jello would have been better, but I don't know. I didn't. I was a spacebar item, so I didn't even think about it. How good is this run? It's actually like very solid. Like pretty damn strong. I probably don't even need my attack. So we're gonna just walk around in every room and just kill everything. That's basically how this run is going. And it does feel good to go back to being a recording character, like being the guy who records the video game. It's because it's fun. I still get a lot of enjoyment from this game. Genuinely, I'm thinking the only thing that annoys me is like getting multiple active items in a row, which, you know, it just kind of happened. But also, they gave me good items here, and also you can beat the game without items, and you don't need synergies. This game, okay, here's I'm gonna hit you with another hot take. Here we go. I tried out the coin, rat coin. Holy shit, I haven't picked up any of these Angel Deal items, and I'm still getting all these. Eden Soul, you know, I could get 2 items. You know what, I'll get 2 items, why not? I don't need homing. I tried the Raccoon Coin Dozer game, right? There has been a big track record of these. Wonderful. Source of unknown. I think I have one, maybe 2 red hearts. And I came to the conclusion that I think just most of those Balatro-inspired take a gambling or arcade mechanic and turn it into a roguelike games are all the same. That's the assessment I got, and the reason for this is it suffers from the same exact fucking problem I had with like Luck Be a Landlord and Clover Pit, which are 2 of the only ones I've actually like played. They give you rerolls. So when they give you rerolls, it doesn't matter if shit's bad. They would have expected you to get stuff. So they're literally not strategy games. They are, did you reroll and get the things you needed games. And even though I don't even like Balatro like at all anymore, I think it's fucking trash. There's still more strategy in that because at least the things are worth getting.
Full health.
But and Raccoon, there's no feasible way of having that happen. So like whatever. Oh, you got this coin that gives you 15 value? Great. You could have rerolled or had this thing. It's just another, you had to get the right things or you lose. That was an unacceptable amount of damage to take. But yeah, I think I just don't like those games. Which, I mean, the guy who hates every video game he plays ever, like, makes sense why he would hate a video game that, I don't know, doesn't play. I'm so sad for that one. I'm probably at like half my health already. But okay, now I'm definitely at half my health. I'm doing terrible. Let's lose the streak right now. Maybe I did need Book of Revelations. I'm about to get hit again. Here it comes. Get that map off my screen. But also, if you like Clover Pit and all that, all the other games mentioned, you'll like Raccoon game. But also, like these games just don't have adaptability. That's the thing about it. Like I've been liking Slay the Spire, which I didn't think. I thought I was gonna not enjoy Slay the Spire. I haven't played in a while actually, so I need to like. That's probably gonna be added to the recording list today. Depending on how much time I have. What do I want? That's not bad, and then that's an active item, which I guess I'll take now that I have no item. I really couldn't ask for like a less enticing list. I really got so many angel deals though this run on like no key pieces. Is crazy. I still have max HP. I'm not even worried. Okay, well we did also just get the soul, which gave me like a lot of it back. But they have no adaptability. But Slay the Spire is one of the games that has adaptability. Now you need to for a good roguelike, you need to not have a dodge roll, and you also have to have adaptability. And it's like, okay, so I just got a relic or a card. I'm going to adapt my strategy around that. It's like, okay, so I get 18 defense on my third turn. That means third turn I can prioritize maybe like buffing on turn 2 and then starting to use my damage like stacks and all that stuff. Draw my good cards and completely ignore defense to allow for a big heavy damage moment on turn 3. Alright, that's pretty cool. We've also gotten, I retained my, I got the power card where I retained that block, so if that wasn't even used on that turn, I can actually, like, beforehand, on that same turn I just gained the pre-buff thing, I can also keep that block, and then I can, like, you strategize around the things you have to adapt to. Like, right now, I'm like, in Isaac, oh, I got the soul, so I can adapt to the fact that now, enemies and projectiles are going to curve around me, so I can effectively use that in my strategy upcoming on these next rooms. As I could see, right there. I think that they still homed in on me, but like you get the point. Balatro is like, did you get like a ×3 molter? Okay, did you get the right one? Okay, did you get a second one? And that shit sucks. But at least in Balatro, there's still at least like engaging synergies that are limited to a degree, that allow for the game to be engaging. And like Rat Coin, it's like, okay, copy the value of this coin to all other coins next to it. Just hope you get that every single shop. And the moment that doesn't happen, you lose. Because you actually didn't have a synergy, you just got lucky. And you got the right things until you stopped getting them. And it's like, so what strategy is there? There's none. And I just feel like most roguelikes suffer from that. At least most of the gambling ones. And, yeah, they're not fun to me. So, I feel bad, reducing the amount of sales that game ends up getting, maybe, if somebody ends up, like, considering, Ratcoin as my words as gospel, which, like, I think, you know, to a degree, I hold my own opinion. But also, I do say that, like, Elden Ring sucks, and I fucking hate it, so... You know, I have my biases. So, you gotta consider that. It's, yeah, it's definitely like it's just a fucking, it's colors and shit on your screen. I think, and I think that's what it is. I feel like half the people, like, I would say... The way that it's like, if one thing annoys the hell out of me and it's enough for me to not want to play the game and it's persistent, then I just, like, don't want to play it. I think a lot of people... This is not, like, a diss on it, but I think it's just, like, the honest truth. It's just, like, they're looking for that one thing they enjoy about it. That keeps them going to wanting to play it. So it's like, so I don't really like care for the gameplay and all this stuff, or like, I'm gonna use Vampire Survivors here as an example, because it's like kind of the one that like popped in my head, because I like Vampire Survivors. Like synergizing well with items and making good builds is like what's really satisfying, despite the fact that it does have rerolls, but I feel like the rerolls, sir, they're like better for, they're like, everything is still useful. It's just some things will be more useful if you reroll for them. It's not like, oh, well, I got fucking to-do list, so what am I supposed to do with fucking to-do list on my fucking pair build? Hope I get 1 out of fucking 10. Alright, like, I guess I'll play 4 of a kinds this on my pair build for this fucking $3 I get. But it's like, what is the thing that you play Vampire Survivors for? And it's like, oh, I really like just fucking numbers on my screen, which I'm gonna it's like I'm saying that as like a negative, but it's like people very much enjoy just having large amounts of numbers to show that they're doing large quantities of damage on their screen. But to me, I'm like, the thing that's fun is like the synergy creation and unlocking things. That's my enjoyment that comes out of Vampire Survivors. So they have like different qualities that keep different people from playing the game. So I gotta realize, hey, it's like, I can very much see somebody being like, all right, I fucking hate the gameplay of Elden Ring, but I think the lore is really cool, so that's why I play it. That makes sense to me. I feel like that's very few and far between. To have that opinion. But also, like, you know, a lot of people, I feel like that's the one thing they need, is like something that might not even be the main focus of the game is why they enjoy it. I mean, that's kind of how TF2 is. Like, people just like the social aspect, so they go on 2-4 and fuck around. Like, they don't give a shit about, like, the gameplay aspect of it. And that's how they get their enjoyment. And, you know what? I'm all for it. That being said, Balatros fucking sucks. Recoin,
Shot speed
I can't say it sucks. I played it for like an hour. But it is the same as like every other fucking gambling game. So, like, gambling roguelike. Oh, it's not a gambling roguelike. It's like, I mean, it's like unfair. Because it kind of is. It's not like the goal is not to gamble, it's to use a traditionally gambling inspired mechanic in a way that fits the roguelike genre in a very unique and creative way that makes the gameplay overall more engaging, and by using that as a base without any wager of fiat currency. And, you know, I just didn't like it. that's it. So if you really wanted to see me play that game, no, I refunded it already. I'm like, I'm good. But also, I feel like, because I didn't enjoy the gameplay, I feel like people might enjoy the game not because they're winning in it, but because, or like they feel like they got a good meaningful synergy that allowed them to not just be a fucking reroll game. Maybe somebody's enjoyment from that game is just dunking coins into the bin. And, you know, that makes sense. But anyway, this guy hates video games, but if you enjoyed this video, thank you. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you haven't. Check my Instagram description. I'll see you in the next one.